today's video, and today I'm going to be meal prepping 3 dinners for my daughter Rose. She has just turned 10 months, so she is onto a lot more kind of thicker foods, tasting new foods and stuff like that. So in today's video I'm going to show you 3 recipes which Rose really likes and are really easy to make, and you can also cook these recipes in bulk and then freeze them for a while, which I'll be doing today. All these meals I'm going to be doubling, almost tripling, and they're going to be freezed and used for a later date. So all these recipes are kind of both my ideas and then from this book, which is the Baby Led Weaning Cookbook. I used this as a rough guidance and then I kind of created my own depending on what Rose likes, and you can do the same with this depending on what your baby likes. If your baby doesn't like peas, don't add peas. But the good thing with these recipes is the vegetables are kind of disguised if your baby doesn't like vegetables. I think it was about £10 off of Amazon. I'll link it down below if I can find it. So let's get into the video. Hope you enjoy. So guys, here is recipe number 1. So for recipe number 1, I'm going to be making a chicken curry. Again, this does not need to be a chicken curry. You can add a different sauce if you want, but the base is going to be chicken and rice. So I have back here some basmati rice, I have some frozen chicken fillets, I have a mild Chinese cooking sauce. Again, don't make sure this isn't too spicy for your baby. And then I've got some whole leaf spinach, which is just going to be the hidden vegetables in this one. Meal number 2, we're going to be making a minced pasta, which I've got some pasta. You can use any pasta you like. I have some chopped tomatoes, I have a bag of mince and some broccoli. And then for the third meal, we're going to be making fish and potatoes. I'm using sweet potatoes because Rose absolutely loves sweet potatoes. So for this, I've just got some fish, white fish fillets, a bag of sweet potatoes and a bag of peas. Again, you can obviously switch out all of these. And then here I've just got my spices and some leftovers. So I've got some leftover peppers which were in the freezer from a while ago. And then I've got some tuna which I actually had for dinner today, which I can add that into one of my meals. And then I've got some cheese which has been in the fridge, which I'm going to use up today. Then I just have some seasonings here. Again, you can choose what seasonings if your child likes different seasoning. So I have black pepper, garlic granules, hot paprika, oregano and chives. So the first meal we're going to be cooking is the chicken curry. I am going to be cooking this, and then while that's cooking and simmering away, I'm going to go into the next meal and then so on and so forth. So yeah guys, let's get into cooking chicken curry. So for step 1 of the chicken curry, what I've done is put 1 cup of rice into the rice cooker, which is here. I'm just about to wash that rice. This is the cup size I use. You can use bigger or smaller, but this usually tends to be enough. And I'm about to wash the rice, and then for the spinach, this is how much spinach I use. Again, you don't need to use spinach, you can use any other vegetables you want. It depends the amount you want to use. And last but not least, we have a breast of chicken in a pot. This usually is enough for a meal prep. So far, all I need to do is just wash the rice, put these on the hob to cook, and yeah, and then we can move on to recipe number 2. That's done, everything's set up. I'm just going to pop the lid on the rice, switch that on to cook. The rice will take about 20 minutes and this can sit on heat while these are still cooking. So yeah guys, that is meal number 1 done and cooking, and we'll go back to that once I've got everything else set up. So we're currently on meal number 2 now, which is the minced pasta. So here is the setup which I like to do. You can copy this or it's up to you if you want to put everything in pots or microwave it. The first thing I do is just add some pasta. Then add some mince into a pot, and then the mince is in here, and then last but not least I'm just going to add in some broccoli. I'm just going to microwave this because it saves me using our pot. So I'll pop hot water on all of these. These two are going to go onto the stove, and then this is going to go in the microwave. Clips there, I have the first two meals on and prepared. The rices just went off, and the pasta, the chicken and the mince is still cooking away. This kitchen is literally roasting, I'm not gonna lie guys, like it is really steamy. Please ignore the mess as well. I'm going to get into meal 3, but we're not actually cooking meal 3 right this second. It's just the prep for meal 3. Okay, so I have some sweet potatoes which I'm going to peel for the fish and potato meal. And then I'm going to just prep the rest of this stuff. The peas are going to be going in the microwave, this is going to be going in the microwave, and these are going to be getting boiled. So we're just going to peel the potatoes just now while waiting on everything else. Chopped all the potatoes and stuff, and quite a few parts of the meal ready are now. The rice has been ready for quite a bit here, the mince is ready, the pasta's almost ready, and the chicken is almost ready. So I'm just going to pop these potatoes in, and then the fish, and then the peas, and then all of this is going to get added in near the end, as in the seasonings, the chopped tomatoes, the curry powder, the peppers and the tuna. So yeah. Potatoes there, and then we're going to get into this. The next thing that's ready is the broccoli, but I am just going to strain this over the mince because these two are actually going into the same meal, so it doesn't really matter. And then in here I'm going to pop in the peas and microwave them. Again, you don't need to, you can put them over the top, it's up to you. Rose isn't a big fan of peas, so this is a really good meal for Rose to make disguise the peas in. Your hot water. And then yeah, I'm going to pop these in the microwave for 5 minutes, and then we're going to move on to the fish. So a little update on the cooking process. Everything's going fine. I think this isn't in, is it? Well, it is. So everything's going fine. I've just popped the fish into the microwave for 4 minutes because that has to cook. The peas are just out, so the peas are ready to go, and the potatoes are just cooking away. So here is the minced pasta meal, and all I have to do to this is add the chopped tomatoes and then blend it, but I'm going to do that right at the end when I'm blending them all together. So I'm just going to pop this over here just to cool down just now, and that is one meal done. And the second meal we're going to do is the chicken curry, which I'm just going to strain the chicken. This is me added everything into this one to get blended up. So you've got the rice, the spinach and the chicken, and then I've just got the sauce to add. So yeah, I'm just about to rinse the potatoes, and this is just going to get added into here, and then it's just the fish to get added, and then that's our 3 meals ready to get blended and all the spices added. So here are all the meals set out: the minced pasta, the fish and potato and the chicken curry. I have still to add the last things, as I said. The next thing is the blending process. This is the hand blender that we have. I think this was about £7 or maybe £10 from Asda. It works amazingly and I really do recommend this one. So yeah guys, I'm just going to get straight into this, and yeah. are too thick, or you're just starting your baby off with meals like this as some breast milk or baby formula, and this will be a kind of taste they're used to. And if your meals are too thick, you can add this in and it'll just thin out them a little bit so they're easier for your baby to eat. So we're at the blending stage, and here's the blender, the hand blender that I spoke about earlier on. So let's get into the blending. Next thing is just blending the last one, but we do have the curry one done and the fish one done. But I'm just going to show you guys the tubs and stuff I'm going to use and how I'm going to store it and all that jazz. So yeah, so here is the 3 finished blended up meals for Rosie's dinners. Again, as I said, you can make it to the consistency that you desire depending on the age of your little baba. I'm going to start potting into these. These are the pots that I have. These ones are from IKEA, the big ones and the small ones here, which I do need to buy more of because I really do prefer these, because they have measurements on it. I think it's this side. They have the measurements as well, so if you're making baby food, you can see how much your baby's eating and stuff. It is really good. I did that when Rose was a little bit younger. Okay, so, and then these ones are just from like Poundland or Asda or something, just little trays, which I know are bigger. I'm going to make 2 portions in this. So yeah guys, I'm going to start filling these up, and Rose is going to have one of these for dinner tonight actually as well. So there is the finished bundle. It'll last Rose a few weeks definitely. There is going to be 2 portions in this, 2 servings in these ones. But yeah guys. So everyone, that is the end of today's video. I hope everyone enjoyed, and hopefully you guys might use these recipes in the future. I really think they work for me, especially with me going back to work in November. They're just easy to take out the microwave, heat them up for about 5 minutes in the microwave and you're done. But yeah guys, the recipes are really good. If you are vegetarian or vegan, you can obviously just still make that meal but add in corn instead as a replacement. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe down below and give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!